Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is still Friday, July 21st, 2023. I am still the Drunk Pokeroo. It is still beer time. Accelerate the cellar. Drink the cellar. Clean the cellar. Let the beer make the day special continues. We got a lot of things going on this summer. Apparently now we have time to do these things because now I got to go to work. From friends at Sawdust City comes the 2022 Limberlost Kriek, the 6%. Let's get this right now. It's a blend of barrel-aged beers. It's a 2-year-old Flanders Red, aged in oak puncheons with our unique Limberlost yeast strain and Ontario-grown tart cherry concentrate. The second is Old Woody Alt, aged in a second-use bourbon barrel for 6 months. So we had this last year. It's funky. It's weird. It's one of those beers you're either going to love or you're going to be like, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I dug it. I dig the Limberlost. This year's Limberlost just dropped. I don't know if they're only one this year. Is it the first one? I will be ordering it because, of course, I will. I freaking love Limberlost. I put a bunch of funky beers in my fridge because I've just been on this funky beer vibe, and I don't really see any out there to buy. Oh, whoa. That tart note is turned up to 11. That oak cherry. All right, let's get into it. Cheers, my friends. Accelerate the cellar. Drink some beers that maybe you're saving. To saving for what, man? It's a special day today. Let's go. Cheers. Oh, that's right at the back, man. Wow, that's tart. Oh, that's good. Whoo! Woo! Ha ha! Ric Flair! Woo! Wow. Okay. So I watched last year's video, and it was a little understated, right? It was like, oh yeah, it comes along. Holy crap, did this thing just pop. So it does have this cola-like thing going on, which I loved, and I remember that from last year. But the cherry, the funky Limberlost yeast and the cherry formed this diabolical deliciousness that comes through shining. That bourbon is still, that's on the side there, right? That kind of, yeah, and you get that oakiness, but man, the funk. Ooh, oh. And it's still really bubbly. It's like, it's a terrible thing because it's not a Sour Patch Kid flavor with the sweetness. But in terms of the way it just puckers your brain, never mind your taste buds, it puckers your brain. It goes all the way up there, man. It's like if that was the weird mushrooms in The Last of Us. I'm like telling you, man, that aged very, very well. That is, I believe I have one more left. I have to double check. But I would love to see this in a year. Because, man, it's beautiful. And it's so bubbly and vivacious, too. Yeah, like that is, wow. And again with Limberlost, what I do love, Limberlost is funky and bitter and all that stuff, that farmhousey kind of wild yeast. It does not destroy your palate like a lot of really, and good beers, but they kind of wreck your palate for the day. That Flanders Reds, those just kind of, the Old Woody Alt, everything. Wow. Okay, there you go. That's 2 amazing beers today. One, old favorite. One, Accelerate the Cellar. I'm trying to have a little fun as I sit here, and I worked all day in the house trying to get the house a little bit more organized. I'm trying to use this time judiciously so that I can set myself up so when I do go back to work and who knows what I'm going to be doing and what hours I'm going to be working, that I will have my life at least here set up the way I want it to be, and that includes a little bit less of a cellar. So I'm absolutely loving this. This is beautiful. If you've got it, pop one open. I think, wow, just wow. Cheers. Oh God. And like, if you would asked me even 2-3 years ago, I would have been like, no, it's too tart. I'm like, nope. Pow. This is like the old Batman cartoon. Pow, kaplooey, pow. It's perfect. It's gorgeous. I hope you have some.